I'm so glad to have you with me because I know that you have so much knowledge to share and that you teach people a lot of different things on their wellness path.
Mhm.
And so there's so much information that you have that I just want to get out to as many people as possible.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I've led a life that's brought me to ask a lot of questions and to seek answers. And the answer, though, honestly, is always love. No matter what, the answer is always love. But then again, love is infinite and it's got so many expressions. So I think the most important part for anyone is to honor their journey and to go with what feels good to them. Like not everybody will resonate with me or with other teachers. You just have to find what feels good for you. So that's what I did, and it's helped me. I don't have a perfect life, I'll tell you that. I've got my issues, but I also have techniques to help me to stay present and focused and in my heart and loving.
Oh my gosh, that is, I think, so important because a lot of times we either um, struggle with finding love, like with other people or within ourselves.
Mm.
And so when that's missing, life just isn't the same. Hola, amor mío.
Oh,
Gloria's with us today. Gloria,
Gloria.
this is one we've wanted to do for a long time on Hot Topics Live podcast, and I finally have Rhonda with me. I'm glad you're here with us too.
Yay,
So,
Gloria.
so Rhonda, what started you on this path to being a healer?
You know, there's the midpoint, but I actually started from very young. I always was interested in being able to help things, to heal things. Um, there was a part of my life when I was involved with a born again group, and they taught this healing, and that it wasn't unique to certain people, that everybody have it available. And then I was in a relationship with a man that several years later in my 50s, and he was an alcoholic, and I heard about this teacher. He taught Qigong, and you could heal people. And I was like, it like jostled me. It like woke me up. And I was like, oh, I have to learn this so that I can heal this person. And I got into the Qigong, and that never happened. Never, he never healed. But in the process, I healed myself. And that was the gift. And a lot of times we don't appreciate all our hardships and problems and realize that they're just keeping us on our journey moving forward, not being stagnant. Um, and I have so many, so I learned Qigong and healing, and um, a deeper form of meditation. I actually learned meditation when I was 14 years old, learned it, transcendental meditation. So it's always been a part of, always been searching spiritually, but realizing like that, wait a minute, we all are born healers and we all have this ability within us. And it's just taking the time to nurture that, our heart, and to look within and know that the answers aren't out here. I mean, there are teachers that help us guide us, but it's ultimately our responsibility to heal, to learn, to just allow our hearts to blossom, and also to realize that we're not here, we're alone. We're here with others, and to appreciate others and know that we can ask for help. Ask for help. If you're out there and you need help, and I often tell my students, please and they do. They reach out to me, and I will pray for them, and I will send healing, and offer whatever it is. And I tune into my intuition, and that's another thing that you can nurture is your intuition, which also helps in the healing process. So that then of course I found out about HeartMath, and I was like, what is this thing? And they are all based in science, and it's about recognizing, honoring, and nurturing the spectacular energy in our heart, and knowing that that is the core of our being. And when we are able to control our and nurture our resilience and our coherence, that we immediately find this ease and calm and relaxation. And it may not last for long when you first start, but the more that you practice, the longer and longer these periods of ease and calm arrive, and you can find yourself in some really crazy situations. And because when you practice, you're able to come into your heart, you don't lose it. You just don't lose it. You can stay there and realize that there is this, we're all sparks of the divine, and it resides in our heart. So I don't know if that answered the question, but it's kind of how my mind works. I kind of ramble here and there. Oops, I don't hear you, Kia. You're muted.
Sorry, my kid was making noise. It's a live show. It's summer break. I muted myself. So I wouldn't be distracting. But so I totally get it. Like, you started on this journey to heal someone you loved. And even though that healing them didn't work out the way you'd hoped, you ultimately healed yourself. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what this episode is about, healing yourself. And one of the things that you brought up in order to do that was using your intuition. So tapping into your intuition is something that, like, somehow we know what we need. But our logical mind, and this is the way I think of it, and I love to hear your thoughts on it. But like, I always think of it like, you know what you need in your heart and in your gut, but your logical mind will sometimes create dissonance. It'll create, so if you're feeling confused, that's the conflict between your heart and your body trying to tell you what you need or show you what you need, and your mind trying to conflict with that, because it may not be the thing you want to do. Like, it may not be, I need to leave this partner, and you feel it in your body that it's not a healthy relationship, but your mind is going, but I can make this work. Like, I don't want to leave this partner, right? Like, so it's this conflict, and you feel confused, but your intuition does speak to you. And the more that you tune into it and tap into it and drop into your heart and into your gut to listen, the stronger it'll speak, and the more in tune with it you'll become.